What's up, fam of Liberty, and also everyone else who's watching this video who isn't following our channel for some fucking reason. It's your new best friend, Big Sarge, the artist formerly known as Admin Tim. I'm the founder of the Sons of Liberty social media organization that's been steadily shitposting and enraging MAGA fuckface ass clowns since 2015, and we've been reclaiming our patriotic symbols and the Sons of Liberty name and reclaiming it from the jackass MAGA fuckfaces who have hijacked the whole thing and left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. So if you saw us out in the streets at a protest for the first time and or you're new to our channel, I know what you might be thinking, so let me go ahead and get this out of the way. If you know the words, sing along. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck neo-Nazi illegal immigrant Elon Mussolini, fuck GOP politicians, fuck all these limp dick Democrat politicians that aren't fighting for us tooth and nail, and also fuck the billionaires, I mean the wealth hoarders that have their fucking boot on the neck of just about every American citizen. Neither this channel nor its comment sections are a safe space for bootlicking simps for a Russian asset, a convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, Wish.com fascist oligarch, failed insurrectionist, wannabe authoritarian tyrant, or his sugar daddy, the world's biggest supervillain, thin-skinned, beta bitch-made man-child from South Africa who nobody fucking elected. And now you know where I stand on things. So if you're still here and you're not frantically rage typing into the comments box like a triggered snowflake, then maybe consider following the channel after you watch this video and deciding whether or not you like the cut of my jib. Fall in. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 11 March, at our usual Bat Time and Bat channel, that's 7 p.m. on both YouTube and Facebook, the Sons of Liberty live stream will feature guest Josh from The Enemy From Within, a fellow left-wing content creator on YouTube. The live stream link is already posted, so go ahead and follow Josh's channel, click our live stream link, and give it the old trifecta. Click the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the notify me bell icon. This coming weekend, there's a weekend-long protest at Washington, D.C. Some other vet bro group out there is pushing out false information saying that there are protests in all 50 states. To be clear, this protest is in Washington, D.C., and it's being organized by nowmarch.org, courtesy of Cliff Cash and Jessica Dinson of Lights On. There are no protests associated with our Veterans Marching Against Fascism protest that are taking place in 50 state capitals. I don't know what that is. I don't know who organized it or co-opted the Veterans Against Fascism stuff, so I can't verify the authenticity or the safety of anyone attending protests that are not in the Washington, D.C. area. Friday in Washington, D.C. and in Washington, D.C. only, your appointed place of duty is an 11 a.m. form-up on the National Mall between 4th Avenue and 6th Avenue. You can link up with the Sons of Liberty by getting your sweet ass on our Discord server, getting your Fam of Liberty perms and your regional access perms with very simple clicks of a button, and then in your specific region, mention that you're going to the protest in Washington, D.C. and get vetted for Signal. Our Signal channels are how we organize for the boots-on-the-ground events like protests. Don't ask me in the comments on social media. Don't tag me on Discord. Don't send me a DM on Discord about it. Just follow the procedure that I mentioned. If you can't follow simple instructions, how am I supposed to count on you when it's needed? I hate to sound like an abrasive dick, despite the fact that I am, in fact, an abrasive dick, but there's one of me and over 7,500 of you on Discord and tens of thousands of you on our social media. Help me, help you, help us, or something. All right, now it's time for today's message. Fix bayonets. The Democratic Party has a problem, and that problem is a bunch of impotent clowns and sellout traitors. This is a leadership failure. This whole, well, we don't have a majority, so let's do nothing, is a bunch of bullshit. I do not fucking care if your ship is rudderless and adrift, Democrats. You better fix that shit. Say what you want about the Republican Party, and believe me, there's a metric fuck ton of criticism about damn near everything. But the one thing I give them credit for is for being a strong, monolithic juggernaut that knows how to turn out the vote. The Democratic Party does not have that, and it's going to get Americans killed. 8 years ago, liberal voters flooded the streets week after week to protest Trump's actions on immigration, climate change, and women's rights. That same thing is happening again, but on a smaller scale. And what's frustrating is that the news media is basically ignoring it and then turning around and asking, "Where are all the angry liberals?" So all y'all in my comments asking the same thing. Friday, March 14th is a general strike day, and it's also the day that you need to be in Washington, D.C. to protest at the National Mall. More information on the Sons of Liberty Discord. But I digress. This past Tuesday's State of the Union captured Democratic Party disorganization Some Democratic lawmakers boycotted, some didn't. Some walked out of the chamber during the speech. Others held up signs, some of them little tiny signs, heckled Trump, and wore hot pink suits in protest. Some stood up and applauded with Republicans. Representative Al Green of Texas had jumped up during Vice President Donald Trump's address. Yes, I said Vice President, address to Congress on Tuesday. The lawmaker yelled that Trump had no mandate to cut Medicaid, shook his cane at the dais, and refused to sit down. Eventually, the House Speaker ejected him. A black man got escorted out of the House, and a bunch of white Democrats stood by watching and holding their little protest signs. And 2 days later, 10 of his fellow Democrats joined a Republican censure of him, renouncing his call for righteous indignation and righteous incivility. Each party has what's called a whip. That person's job is to get the party's senators or representatives to fall in line and vote accordingly. The Democratic Party needs to use that fucking whip, and I realize the implication of what that sounds like, but I'm past the point of caring. The Democrats need to do two major things if they want the support of more American people. One, they need to find a message that works. And that message needs to be loud, it needs to be constant, and it needs to be on every outlet that conservatives consume. If you buy ad time on Fox News, they will run it. The message needs to be, Trump said he was going to do this, and he's not. Or Trump said he wouldn't do this, and he is. Or Trump is doing this thing because reason, and now it affects you too. You want your Medicaid, you want your Social Security, you want to keep your jobs and your guns, then vote for Democrats. The second thing is resistance, not just loudly opposing nearly every action taken by the administration, but actively resisting. Gum up the works with so much procedural bullshit that it takes forever to get shit done. File lawsuits on everything. Shame Republicans for supporting this. Stop working with Republicans. Stop voting with them. Stop agreeing with them. I don't give a fuck, John Fetterman, that you're in a red zone and need or want to get reelected. Don't betray the people who believed in you and who supported you and didn't mock you when you had a stroke. Don't be that guy, that sellout. But more importantly, when you, an elected official of Congress, go to buildings that work directly for Congress and are told you cannot enter, push these fucking rent-a-cops aside and go inside anyway. Don't be cowed by their alleged authority. You're a fucking congressperson with the power to summon people to Congress to testify. Don't be a bitch-made cuck, goddammit. Find your fucking spine and fight back, you feckless cowards. And now, I'm going to turn my attention to you, the voters. Look, I get it. You're afraid, you're tired, you're losing money in this bullshit economy. I feel you on that. I feel it down in my soul. I'm fucking tired too. I've been active in the left-wing political arena, fighting and shitposting and being active multiple times per day, making sure that all of you are informed, educated, and entertained. I am fucking tired, fam. November 7th, 2024, I plan to just sit back, laugh at MAGA, and relax for 4 years, making more shitposts than Ricky Redneck or Brother Billy Ray skits. Nope, not happening. I got to carry the Democratic Party on my back, and so do you, because they're not coming to save you. So you need to be out there in the streets protesting, calling your congresspersons daily to make your voice heard about the goddamn laundry list of bullshit that we have to put up with. And y'all need to get involved with politics, whether it's at the local level or the state level, or you're running for U.S. Congress. We have several people associated with the Sons of Liberty that can help you out and point you in the right direction. We've had Richard Ajeta on the show twice. We have a couple of local and municipal politicians in the Fam of Liberty and the Staff of Liberty. We have people who are running for Congress themselves. If these fucking politicians that we elected are not representing us with their votes, their voices, and their actions, and if the government doesn't fucking exist anymore, then why in the fuck are we paying taxes? What are we paying for? Who's fucking salary paying, and what are they doing for us? Do we need to start replacing people? I think we do, fam. The resistance starts with us. You want to know how you can get involved in the Sons of Liberty resistance movement? We've organized Sons of Liberty chapters by region and by state all across the country. Please do not ask me in the comment sections if we have a chapter in such and such state or such and such region. Get on Discord, because rule number one of Sons of Liberty Fight Club is that we don't talk about Sons of Liberty Fight Club. I have a whole ass video on a subject called OPSEC, or Operation Security. This is a foreign concept to some of you, so I suggest that you watch that video. OPSEC is essentially the practice of denying information to your opposition, whoever or whatever that may be. I promote the Sons of Liberty Discord server in almost every video that I do because this is where our Fam of Liberty is based. That way, conservative social media tech oligarchs like Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Mussolini can't deplatform us on Discord. They can't mute or censor our content. Discord is not just a chat platform or a platform for gamers. Whilst we do have off-topic channels and we do have sections for gamers, we also have region sections with helpful resources for those regions. In those spaces, you can organize with local Fam of Liberty, learn about practical things such as self-defense courses, find firearms instructors who are local to you and who are left-leaning. You can learn about home defense and security, participate in firearms discussions with subject matter experts. You can learn about growing your own food in your own victory gardens and then canning and jarring and preserving that food, which puts you miles ahead of these fucking conservative preppers. You can figure out your shit hits the fan contingency plans, build first aid kits and bug out bags, and link up with other Fam of Liberty members who can assist you with, say, moving to safety if you need to be safe. For those of you who don't see our social media posts or videos, even though you follow us on Discord, you can also get updates from our social media, which does make our Discord ping heavy, thanks to the webhooks that we use to integrate our various social media notifications. But you can disable those in the channel appropriately named ping roll. If you're having trouble with Discord, I have a whole ass YouTube tutorial about how to get on the Sons of Liberty Discord server. So if you need assistance, start with that video. The invite link to our Discord server is in the Throatpunch at the end of this video and all of our other videos. That invite link is also in the YouTube video description and in the YouTube and TikTok channel descriptions. If you like the shirts or the hoodie that I wear in my videos, some of them, but not all of them, are available in the Sons of Liberty merch store, provided that Etsy doesn't take me down for content violations. The merch store is listed in the link tree on our YouTube channel description and in the video description. A lot of the designs and merch gets added specifically because you request them in our comment sections. The rate at which I add stuff depends on your requests or submissions, but also my own schedule, which is busy. I've got a handful of designs coming this week if I can break free a chunk of time to do it. If you purchase merch from our web store, please go rate it and leave a little comment. If you like our video content, we have a whole social media presence all across the net. So we'd appreciate it if you would follow us on all of our socials, whichever ones that you yourself have. The various socials that we have are listed in the Throatpunch at the end of all of our videos and in the link tree, which can be found on the channel description. On YouTube and TikTok, we'd also appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and get notifications on our channel. A little bit of a different process on TikTok, but if you're on TikTok, then you already know that. Fucking TikTok, I swear to God. You can help us extend our reach by sharing our video content on all of your socials. Go to the relevant Sons of Liberty account on that platform, share the content that you find, leave a comment. You can share this video because it's probably there already. You can help us beat the algorithm by leaving us at least 7 words in the comment sections. 7 words is the magical, mythical number, allegedly, for the algorithm to decide that your engagement on our content is more meaningful and thought-provoking than somebody who just got in the comments and typed this fucking string of emojis or something else. So therefore, it should suggest our videos and our channel to people who watch the same things that you watch. This algorithm works on most other social media platforms, so be cognizant of that on other places where you support your favorite content creators. On that note, if you've watched this video all the way to the end and literally nothing that I have ranted about or screamed about or knife-handed about has stirred your mental faculties to gift you with the words to leave us a comment, but you still want to help us beat the algorithm, then the phrase, "I made it to the end, Big Sarge," is actually 8 words. So if you can't think of anything else to say, despite all of the thought-provoking things that I've said, then there's a suggestion. 2 claps and a Rick. 1 team, 1 fight. Join or die. See you on Friday. See you next Tuesday. And also see you on Friday at the protests. Woo!
And now it's time for the Throatpunch!
Been steadily shitposting and enraging MAGA fuckface ass clowns since 2015 and reclaiming our patriotic symbols. And Mikey, why the fuck are you sliding across the floor on your back?